Hey guys, Andy Tran here with InnerBark Outdoors. A little bit ago, Thrunite sent me a flashlight from their T20 series of flashlights. Now there's a couple different variations in the T20 series, and they're all having to do with the material that they're made out of. The one that they sent me is a T20T, meaning that is made of titanium. It's about the size of a thumb, very lightweight, and because it's made of titanium, it's also pretty strong. Check it out. The flashlight comes with a tin with a foam insert to make sure things don't rattle around. Inside you'll find the manual and operating procedures, as well as a flashlight. The flashlight itself will not come with a battery and will have the clip uninstalled, and there's also a couple extra screws in there in case you lose some, as well as an Allen wrench to install it. And it also comes with a diffuser, which is nice to use as a lantern. For size comparison, here it is up against my Zippo. The flashlight itself is made out of a TC4 titanium and has a surface treatment which protects the finish. This flashlight takes a single CR123 lithium-ion battery. For those that have been familiar with the Surefire flashlights, they can get quite expensive after a long time. But this flashlight also takes the rechargeable version of the CR123, which will reduce overall costs in the long run. This flashlight also features the orange peel finish reflector with a toughened ultra clear glass lens. The pocket clip on this flashlight is pretty darn sturdy. It's installed by 2 screws near the back button. And I like the way it rides in the pocket as well. It's pretty deep in there, so it's not going to fall out on accident. I'm not sure if the button on the back is titanium as well, but it's also a really nice finish to it and adds to a nice classy touch. And it is recessed enough so that it nicely sits on the back, so that you can use this flashlight as a lantern on a tabletop or any flat surface. This flashlight operates in 2 ways. You can essentially just use the back button, which has a constant on and momentary on, which you can also use to change through the modes. Or you can simply twist the head and switch to the modes this way. All really depending on your preference. I personally would rather use the twisting head feature as sort of a on and off safety so I don't accidentally turn the flashlight on in my pocket. The beam pattern on this flashlight is pretty good. You'll see a little bit of a darker area at the top because this was after torture testing. At 0.04 lumens, the Firefly mode gives you just enough light so you can read, without ruining your night vision. At 11 lumens, you can really start to light up the entire map face. This is probably going to be your most used mode because it doesn't drain battery very fast. You can also find things under the couch, check things under the hood, and it's not going to be too bright where it's going to blind you up close. And at 255 lumens, you have lit up the entire room, and even the bounce from the wall is usable light. Like my previous reviews, I decided to roll this over with my pickup truck. This is a 3/4 ton diesel pickup truck, and as you can see here, the light turned off, like in my other reviews, which actually turned out to be just a loose bezel ring that turns the flashlight on and off. So I decided to keep on going. And as you can see right about here, the flashlight actually turns itself back on, proving that it's still going good. That being said, I decided to keep on going to see if this might be a new way to turn the flashlight on and off, which it actually isn't that reliable of a way to do so, but the flashlight did a pretty good job. You would think that after so many repeated rollovers that this flashlight would be a little bit out of round, but I think a big factor of it staying round is that it's made out of a really strong titanium. And as you can see, the flashlight still performs well after tightening the head down. But I also wanted to test the impact resistance of this flashlight. This flashlight is rated for 1.5 meters, and I actually took it to about 8 feet, which is almost 3 meters, so almost double for what it's actually rated for. The flashlight performed pretty well. I tried dropping it on the lens because that's the most vulnerable part of a flashlight, and this thing did pretty good. As you can see in this clip, while I drop it on its edge, it actually takes out a little bit of my pavement. Now, I don't suggest you guys go out and do this to your flashlights because that would definitely void any sort of warranty. But because I am reviewing this, the durability test is very important. And pretty much the only thing that was wrong with this flashlight was there was a little bit of flaking on the lens at the edge. Still waterproof, still working good. So that is the T20T made by Thrunite flashlights. This flashlight does a really good job at lighting things up, and it also does a really good job in the rugged department as well. I took this flashlight well past the sort of everyday carry, wear and tear sort of thing that this kind of flashlight will endure, which it's made for, and went well past what they do in the laboratory to test its durability. If you guys need more information on this flashlight or want to know where to purchase this, I'm going to have links down below in the description. If you buy it off Amazon, it's going to help support the channel directly. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and also check out my Facebook page and other social media. It really helps me know these are the kind of videos you want to see. But as always, take care out there. Bye. Well, let's just pretty much get this out of the way really quick. As you can tell by their marketing and their logo, this is obviously geared for the recreational smoker. But this thing does pretty good at other things too, like fishing or as a backup multi-tool.